So Art Wilson, hey, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been raising money for the United Way?
I think it's 11 years.
11 years. And
Yeah.
didn't you go, weren't you the guy that went up the CN Tower?
7 times.
So over the years, how much do you think you've raised through inspiring others to give?
I think it's about, this time I hope I'll be over the 60,000 when I'm done.
Wow, that's amazing. And so right now, I mean, soon you're going to present a check. What did you say for $1,000? And so you're kind of hoping that other people
It will,
will be inspired
yeah,
by the selflessness, but and maybe do the same thing.
yeah.
So, 89 years old.
It will be October the 2nd.
October the 2nd. Well, that's great. Well, yeah, we've seen you out at so many events, and it's really inspirational to care about your community. How do you feel? What do you get out of it, do you think?
Just the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I've also donated up $240 to one of the cleft lips, the operation this year, and $100 to drill in the wells.
Well, that's fabulous.
Yeah, and a few other things too.
Well, that's great. I tell you, we need more Art Wilsons in this community, and hopefully this campaign will be your best.
I hope so.
Now, you said you're going to be at the
YMCA starting Thursday.
So anybody that wants to, if they're going by on Hassler Road, they can drop in there and give to Art's personal campaign for this year.
That's right.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, so Rita Westbrook, volunteer chair for this year's United Way. That's great. Hey, what do you expect to get out of this?
Well, we hope for a very successful campaign. We've got 8 members on our cabinet team that are all volunteers. Fabulous people. We handpicked them. And they've been working since probably the spring to work on this and going out to all the different agencies that they go to, different companies, different corporations, public service. And we've got our goal set. So this is what the big surprise is going to be today.
Yeah,
we're going to be announcing our goal, and I'd love to tell you what it is, but you have to wait.
Of course. Well, it's, almost every person I've ever talked to that was volunteer chair says they come away a changed person.
Oh,
and I guess there's so much that you get, even though you're giving like crazy for at a breakneck pace for 3 or 4 months. But how do you think it's? How do you feel about it?
Well, I've always been a great believer in the United Way, and I've worked with the cabinet for a couple of years now, and they asked me to chair it, which I was just very honored to be asked to chair it, because I was, looked after the public sector areas of United Way before that. And it is marvelous to go out and see all the people that are so supportive of the United Way. So many wonderful people that are out there that are giving of their time and of their resources, of their financially giving. But not only that, the cabinet also has an opportunity to go and visit some of the agencies that the United Way supports, which I think just gives a much clearer understanding for not only myself but for everybody else on the cabinet to know that this is not just go out and raise some money and hopefully it works somewhere. It actually does work. And with my background in policing, I have seen those agencies working. I'm going to speak to a little bit of that in my speech this afternoon. The agencies that have been supported by the United Way have been a direct benefit to many of the regional police. So I remember many years ago, you'd find someone who was homeless, we would end up putting them in a jail cell.
Yeah.
That's not the place for a person. This person probably had addiction issues combined with mental health issues, and now we have the ability, and we have had for many years, and as a direct result of the United Way giving to these nonprofit organizations and running programs that directly affect and help people.
Well, it's great, I've talked to Chief Matt Turigian different times just about how policing has changed, and now with partnerships, and really, we get out of our communities what we put into them.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, I think, and I saw the liquor store this year, asking people, and I think it's really key. You've really kind of got a great ground crew out there, and a corporate caring that's coming into this. So, look, hey, thank you for being volunteer chair. It's a hot seat, and just
It is? I didn't know it was a hot seat. Now you tell me.
yeah. But I tell you, thanks for giving of yourself, and I know that you're going to get lots back, and we just wish the whole campaign the best of luck this year.
Thank you very much. I think people from BMO. Ken Denholm from RBC Dominion Securities. And Brian Craddock couldn't make it today. He's president of Toyota and he's away on business. So of course, we've got a couple of stragglers who are going to hold the last two here. So we've kept Cambridge's best kept secret in our back pockets over the past few weeks in an effort to surprise you with a message that will help us set the tone. I'd then like to welcome Peter West, the Cambridge Girls Choir, to start this show off with a little spark. Love to hear from you. Volunteer Act. You can give a donation to help change your community. You can volunteer your time and energy to help improve the lives around you. You can act by encouraging others to get involved and become an advocate. With you and because of you, change starts here. Thank you so very much.
We have one more thing to do, and it's to recognize a very special person in our community who supports us every year. So I want to tell you a little bit about a very special contributor to our campaign. Someone who you will certainly recognize because you've seen him around town, who's really made such a big commitment to making our community a better place to live, and that's Art Wilson. Art, come on up, Art. Art is 89 years young, and talking to him about why he contributes his time to United Way is simply inspiring. He has single-handedly brought in over $55,000 over the last 10 years. And I'm delighted to say that this year Art will be continuing his support to United Way, and Art would like to make a check presentation to us today.